students, in today's lesson we will be discussing about asexual reproduction. So let us go with the topic. Now, asexual reproduction is a type of reproduction in which a single parent is involved. Okay, that means a reproduction in which a single parent is involved is known as asexual reproduction. Here there is no involvement of gametes. Okay, now coming to the first type of asexual reproduction, that is fission. Fission is again divided into two types, that is binary fission and a multiple fission. And a binary fission is a type of a fission in which a parent cell divides into two daughter cell. Alright, and the multiple fission is a type of fission in which a parent cell divides into multiple daughter cells. Okay, now you see first is at any place, okay, and second it is at definite orientation. Okay, at any place, okay, the fission at any place occurs in amoeba, and the fission at definite orientation occurs in leishmania. Now let us see how is that. You see the cell amoeba, okay, it is a single cellular organism. Now this cell is dividing, it is growing in size, and then the nucleus is dividing. Alright, and here there is a furrow formation in the cytoplasm, and there is a formation of two daughter cell. Means in this cell, no matter from which side it divides, okay, no matter it divides from this side, okay, no matter it divides from this side, okay, or it goes longitudinally, there is no problem with this. Means it can divide from any place. Okay, now coming to leishmania, you see out here there is a whip like structure. Okay, this is a whip like structure, isn't it? And it is having a single flagella. Okay, it belongs to the phylum Euglenoids, and it is an organism which goes Kala Ajar in humans. Okay, you see this is having a pointed kind of structure out here, and it is having a single flagella. Now the flagella is slightly dividing, isn't it? You see, and here the flagella is growing in size. Along with that there is a nuclear division, and then the flagella is growing more in size and nuclear are going further apart. And you see out here, here is finally the cytoplasm division is occurring, and finally the organism is dividing into two daughter cells. You see, in these organism only the division happens from a single orientation, means single plane or definite point only. Okay, and coming to the next one, that is the multiple fission, which happens in the plasmodium. Okay, this is a picture, okay, of the multiple fission, and you see here what is happening. The nucleus divide into a multiple nuclei in this case. All right, and each nuclei will absorb a small amount of cytoplasm. Okay, that means one parent cell is giving a multiple daughter cells. Okay, now coming to the next, that is fragmentation. It happens in a simple multi-cellular organism, that is Spirogyra. Alright, you see this is a parent, okay, and here the parent is dividing into two halves, isn't it? There is a cut in between the body of a parent. Now you see here each pieces is growing into a new individual. You see the size of this, and you compare the size of this with the parent. Okay, they both looks same. That means this piece has grown into the size of the parent, and the another piece has also grown into the size of the parent. Okay, now coming to next, that is regeneration. Regeneration is also same like fragmentation, but in regeneration what is difference is the body of parents has been differentiated. Alright, you just check the difference out here. Here you see the body of parent is not differentiated, means the parent body is straight, right? You see same, but here you see the parent body is having head part, the body part, and the tail part. Okay, and each piece of the parent body is regenerating whole of the body. That means you see, if there is cut in the body of a parent, from the head part whole body and tail is regenerating, and if from the body part whole head and tail is regenerating, and from the tail part whole of the body and head is getting regenerated. Okay, you see, in this case there can be a cut in any pieces, okay, body of the parent can be cut in any pieces, and each piece grows into a complete new organism, okay, and these happens in hydra and planaria. Now coming to budding, it happens in yeast and hydra, okay. See, the regenerative cell undergo repeated cell division at one specific site called bud, okay. This part you see, this is a bud, okay, and here which type of cell is there? There is regenerative cell, okay. Here what happens is a small fraction of the cell, they undergo division and they start forming like a parent, okay. They start resembling like a parent, and eventually when they become same as a parent, okay, they get detached and then they start living as a new individual organism, okay. Hydra is an organism which reproduce by both budding as well as regeneration. Now coming to the vegetative propagation, you see here some plant they have ability to reproduce asexually by the vegetative part, those are root, stems and leaves, okay. You see here through stem methods such as cutting, layering or grafting in the roses, sugarcane and grapes, okay. There are three methods of vegetative propagation, okay, by stem, that is cutting, grafting and layering, okay. Now through root you, it's sweet potato, and now the through leaf there is bryophyllum. There are some special leaf, okay. The example, one of the example is bryophyllum. In this leaf what happens is, from the, if this is a leaf, from the margin of the leaf, okay, new leaf arise, okay, or a new plant they comes, okay. Those are known as bryophyllum, and that is the example of vegetative propagation by the leaves, okay. And now coming to the spore formation. Spore formation is another type of asexual reproduction, okay, which mainly occurs in fungi, and the example out here which I have provided is of rhizopus, that is a bread mold, okay. There is a two part, okay, that first is the hyphae network and second is the sporangia, which is the sexual part, okay. Hyphae is nothing but it is just helping to form a network, okay, and the reproductive part is the sporangia. Inside sporangia, okay, there are so many spores, you see, okay, there are so many spores. These spores like the sporangia, it bursts out, okay, and the spores are released, all right, and each of the spore will again leave as a new individual, okay. They start the propagation, they start multiplying as a new individual by formation of same kind of structure again, okay. You read out here the thread like structure that form a network is called hyphae, okay, and this is the non-reproductive part, and second is the tiny bulb on a stick like structure is sporangia. This is bulb on a stick like structure is known as sporangia, and this is a reproductive part. Sporangia contains many spores. Its spores grow into a new individual, okay, means these one spore will grow into a new individual. Then you think how many same kind of fungus will be formed, all right. With this, the method of asexual reproduction is over. If you liked my video, please hit the like button, share and subscribe my channel so that I can make more such video. Thank you so much.